The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Goes reverse to lay it in. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
See, these are the type of opportunities the defense doesn't take advantage of. When that guy went up for that dunk, he cradled the ball to gain momentum. As soon as he brings that ball back to you in the cradle, you have to have active hands get in there, strip that ball away.
Redick. That's playing with fire. J.J. Redick, wide open. Good luck.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Here's a chance from long range. Sixers with the rebound. To Butler. Ah, rocking the rim. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Holiday to Ball. Lets it fly from long range. His first effort off the mark. Works it up top. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Ball. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Now ready with a couple of free throws.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Pelicans have the basketball. Ball. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Simmons to Redick. J.J. Redick. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Oh, emphatic slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Screen coming. Over the line. Backcourt violation. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. Simmons. Won't go. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. And breaks it up. And it's Butler who grabs the rebound. Embiid to Simmons. Redick. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Harris. To Embiid. Redick. 13 points here in the first quarter alone. He's knocked down 3 threes.
The defense better buckle in. This is going to be a long game. Expect each possession the offense to call the same play.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
For three, Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
It's Pelicans ball. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Ball. Lonzo Ball connects. They sag off someone whose shot is only improving, and Lonzo delivers.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
The follow won't go either. To Ball. Payton. Lonzo Ball buries it on the catch and shoot.
I wasn't even sure if he saw the defense behind him, but what he did see was his teammates' eyes telling him where to pass for that easy catch and shoot.
Lonzo Ball able to recover with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Off Lonzo Ball. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Beyond the arc for three. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Great pass to set it up. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Lonzo Ball. Tough matchup against Butler. For three. Not that time. He missed it. Jimmy Butler for two. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
17-footer at the buzzer. Jimmy Butler. 3 for 4. Good start. Deep three at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Johnson to Holiday from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Holiday. Drew Holiday. He's 2 for 2 now.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Holiday, deep right corner to Holiday. Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
And I just hear my high school coach preaching this thing to me every single day, and it's still pertinent for the NBA. It's all about spacing. And when you have guys who are lethal three-point shooters and they understand spacing, oh, that whole floor opens up, and that's a thing of beauty to watch.
Drew Holiday sizing up Butler. To Stanley Johnson. Holiday, deep left corner. To Holiday. Fires the three. That's not the guy you can give space. Drew Holiday buries the wide open three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
E'Twaun Moore matched up with Jimmy Butler. To Julius Randle. Here's a chance from long range. Can't connect. It's no good. To McConnell. And the finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Josh Hart. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Butler, and the Pelicans able to clear the rebound. Hart to Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Philadelphia with the basketball. And Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler. He's now 4 for 6.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
To Embiid. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Holiday controls the basketball. They trail by 2. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Oh, and a putback.
Yo, I'm telling you, that's a highlight waiting to happen.
Holiday in possession. Down 2. Drew Holiday. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
And Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
To Monroe. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Holiday had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Hart sizing up Butler. Holiday goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. To Julius Randle. Over to the right side. Holiday. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
That's rebounded by New Orleans. To Holiday. Gets it in the left corner. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Josh Hart. Johnson. Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and it's Butler with the rebound. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish, and the first half has come to an end. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our...
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Trying to cash in. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. Harris to Simmons. Throws it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Ball with it up top. His guys trail now by 4. It's a big finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
T.J. McConnell trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Oh, he can't connect. Has a look. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler for 2, and he buries it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Ed, I know we live in a new age where players rather take a 3 than a 2. But if you get an easy 2, that's a guaranteed bucket. You have to take it.
Runner's good there.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
For 3, knocks it down.
As a shooter, your hands always have to be ready. Ready, meaning that your hands are always providing a target to the passer for an easy catch and shoot.
Jimmy Butler for 2. Joel Embiid. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Ball. Fires the 3, and he hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Butler with a shot, no good. To Holiday. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Ball. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
Tobias Harris gets the 2.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Butler into the front court. Lead is 2. Jumper's good. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
To Ball. Beyond the arc for three. Count the three for Lonzo Ball.
Woo. That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
To Embiid. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Holiday. Missed it. To Simmons. Short jumper off the mark. To Holiday. Here comes the screen. Ball. Lonzo Ball connects. They sag off someone whose shot is only improving, and Lonzo delivers.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
New blood coming in for both sides. Lonzo Ball. Oh, Lonzo Ball. With that, he's 5 for 9. He gets it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
New Orleans going to take it up. Ball. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Butler to Simmons. Butler. No good. Has a chance. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off T.J. McConnell. New Orleans will take it up. 4-3. And Simmons the rebound. Count it. Third quarter comes to an end. The Pelicans have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guy's down 3. Throws it up. Oh, blocked away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Ball with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. From long range. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
He's looking for that touch.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Give him 2 points. high percentage.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
New Orleans has it. Great feed, sets it up. To Ball. Going to launch, beyond the arc. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
Redick. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
Butler to bring it up. Trailing by 4. To Redick. Trying to cash in, add 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Goes to the right side. Lonzo Ball, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Butler into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. And count the basket. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Ben Simmons at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 56% for his career. Free throw up and good. A three-point play. It's back to a one-point game. Ball to Holiday. Has a look. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Cleans it up. Offensive board. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Count the basket at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Butler to Simmons. Deep right corner. Has a chance. Redick with a shot, no good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
The free throw, good. He caps the three-point play. And now they lead by 2. And this will be out of bounds, off of Embiid. Substitution being made in this one. Holiday to Ball. Trying to cash in. Ball shot off the mark to Redick. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Short jumper stays out. Great feed. And look out.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Block shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Butler to Simmons. Fires the three. That's not his range. It's no good. Redick. That's off the side of the rim. Short. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Holiday controls the basketball. His group now down 2. Now a steal by Philly.
From a guy who's been there before, tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you would have wished this was a bad dream. But in reality, all you can do is knock the cobwebs off and let it fuel you for tomorrow.
To Tobias Harris. Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Neck and neck, they couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Butler to bring it up. Down 2. Redick buries it on the catch and shoot.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Nothing going here on that drive. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ooh, that's clutch. Good patience waiting for the defender to flinch.
Simmons. Ingram right there for the rebound. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's the Pelicans who come away with the victory.